Hi, I'm Rich Trotter, video production assistant. One of the pieces we did last year was on interior design. And you know what they say, you've got to live somewhere, so you might as well make it nice for yourself. I think that's what they say. Anyway, from that segment we learned several good tips. So let's roll that tape again and see if we can pick up any more good points.
It's a fact. The so-called baby boom generation is now beginning to retire. And it's estimated that over half of those people born between 1946 and 1964 will move out of their large family homes and into smaller housing, including retirement villages. But many just don't know where to start. Sheila Rich, a certified interior designer, has been in business for over 30 years and often helps baby boomers plan and design their new empty nest homes.
People don't want the responsibility of their big homes. They needed them when their children were younger. They don't need them anymore. They also need a different lifestyle because they want to move into communities of like-minded people, people who want to play golf, people who want to play cards, travel. So they find active adult communities just like this one that they can move into. And it's very exciting. It's an exciting part of life.
I had no clue as to where to put what. So George and I decided that it would be a good idea if we had someone that knew what was going on and where we were putting the hi-hats and the plugs and what have you. It was like a monumental production. And without her, I don't know, we would have probably been in the dark.
But it's a lovely place, and the fact is that we have another opportunity of starting from scratch and building a home as we did when we first got married. With the help of Sheila, with the help of her skills, we're able to put together a beautiful house which everyone is in awe of. And we just love to come home to every day.
It's called Independent by Design. It's a way to think forward about the home you currently live in or the one you'll move into to assure lifelong comfort, safety, and happy living in spite of physical challenges that come with aging.
We get older, life happens, and we want to be prepared to stay in this house for as long as possible. I have many clients who have decided that they want to stay in their homes. Usually it's people who live in ranch-style homes, so the master bedroom is on the main floor. So what are they doing? They're opening up archways, and they're buying appliances that are suitable to that. Wide doors, double doors, so people who go in there and who might need help getting in or might be in a wheelchair. A sit-down shower for people who need to shower that way. Single lever faucets, which are easy to turn on and off if you can't open your hand, if you should have arthritis or some other thing. So there's all kinds of ways of making your existing home perfect.
Another issue that many people face is how to take decades of treasured items and downsize them to fit into a smaller residence. Sheila says it's not really a problem.
The most important thing is to bring with you those things that are important to you, that have your family's history, that can display your family's history. And if you love it, a good designer should be able to find a place for it in your new home.
The other stuff that we brought with us just fit in. It really, it was like, oh my gosh, that's the greatest place, you know, for one of the things that we wanted to put into the house. And the love seats, one in one place and one in another. And all of that brought everything sort of together, and we didn't have to leave anything that we really wanted.
Just because it was in your living room in your existing home doesn't mean it has to go back into the living room in the new home. It can have many, many homes. Chairs can be used in different places. Cabinetry, etagères can be used in different places. What we did here, I collapsed the table, I put 6 chairs around it, and we put the head chairs, the host and hostess chairs that were in the dining room, and I used them in the living room. It's all very coordinated, but there's no reason that the table needs to have 8 chairs around it at all times, and the 2 chairs in the living room are beautiful. I put the grandfather's clock in the dining room here. We had a space for a very nice tall piece. It was in the entry foyer of the original house. And the server that was in the dining room that really doesn't fit in this one is now being used as a sofa table. It's also off of the dinette, so it can be used as a server, but there's no reason why it doesn't work there. I think it looks lovely. So I think people moving into other homes should think out of the box, put their furniture in different locations, and then the piece of furniture becomes something that's different. It becomes a new piece of furniture because it's in a new place.
Maybe you're not ready to move now, but you know the day will come. Sheila says there's no time like the present to plan.
If you're in your own home and you know that in the future you have to move or you're planning to move, but you do need to make some improvements, it's a great idea to make the improvements not just before you have to move. Make them so that you can enjoy them for a couple of years. But I think that people should use their jazzy colors, their favorite colors, their special colors, the things that they love, the dramatic colors on the fabrics. And then they should take an accent from that and put it into the walls, but a more neutral accent. The space we're in now has pale yellow, but this house really has a lot of purple. Someone moving into this house who didn't like purple would have no problem with the pale yellow because that's what's left behind. So I think a paint job is very, very important. Keeping it bland and boring, not a good idea. It's not worth the investment in the painter.
It seemed like it went so easy after a certain amount of, getting together and planning things. And it worked out just perfect. George and I just really were in awe of how everything got done and how beautiful it turned out.
So the key to being independent by design is simple: planning, preparation, and an eye to the future. It's the best way to make that new residence your home sweet home for a long time to come. If you'd like more information, contact Sheila Rich Interiors at 732-870-3012 or visit her website at SheilaRichInteriors.com. From Westlake Golf and Country Club, I'm Alagia.